All right, go on, quick.
Shadow Company.
Shadow Company?
Yep.
What's up?
What's that?
What's Shadow Company?
Shadow Company.
What's a Shadow Company?
Yeah.
What do you mean? In what respect?
In the respect that you've got it written on your T-shirt.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Shadow Conspiracy.
It's a BMX brand, mate.
Oh.
From the olden days when I weren't fat and useless and I
Shout
could ride a
out
bike.
Shadow Conspiracy.
They definitely ain't listening. Cool company though. But yeah, that's one of my old school. It's so old and I wore it so much that if I sweat a little bit, you start to get like white patches on the armpits.
Classic.
You know what I mean? It's one of them because I didn't bother having a shower before we started, so there's
stinky.
no point in me putting on the fucking brand new clothes, is there?
Stinky.
It's hot, man. It's fucking
It is hot.
September, bro. It's shit. I'm sick of it.
Got my ears pissed?
I know.
I didn't.
Fucking Captain Hook. Well, you did.
Well, yeah, but I didn't.
Re-pierced.
I re-pierced my own ears. So.
They look good, though, to be fair.
Thanks.
Better than Martin. You know what I mean? At least you've gone the whole hog and got both of them.
He was asking me for some earrings earlier because he said everyone keeps taking the piss out of them. He said, I can't go around with these little diamonds or these little diamontes.
Nah, people take piss out of the fucking hoop, call him Captain Hook.
Yeah.
I threatened to spin him round in the yard once with his earring.
Walk the plank.
Yeah. No, it looks right. Like I've said before multiple times, you're an intimidating guy on the face of things, but until you get to know you're not intimidating. But I feel like the double earrings make you look that little bit more West Ham.
Yeah.
So more geezer-ish. You know what I mean? Tatted up
Jesus.
geezer with earrings. You go, all right, well, he's either soft as shit or he's a bit of a nutter.
I'm soft as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that on your socks? What the fuck is that on your socks? What is
you
on
know
your
that
socks?
it's coffee. You want to know what
Go on.
I walked in coffee.
Mm.
So I bought a £6 I spent on Nescafe Gold Blend yesterday.
It's fucking expensive and it's ridiculous.
And
That's what we do.
I put it in my bag. And then when I got out of my vehicle from work, I dropped my bag.
And you smashed it.
I walked indoors and I was like, oh, there's fucking coffee granules all over the floor.
No.
And I was like, why is there coffee granules over the floor? And I opened my bag and there was a smashed coffee in there. And I had to throw all the coffee away because it was filled with glass.
Yeah, shit.
We put it in a sieve and was like, I still don't trust they're not being shards of glasses in
Yeah,
there.
fuck's sake. That's
So, yeah.
upsetting.
And then I've obviously walked on granules of coffee
Mm.
where I've walked out this morning. And there's granule of coffee in the hallway. And
Yeah, and
because
because you're such a hard worker, you've got them sweaty feet going, and it's absorbed into your socks.
Yeah.
That's upsetting. If you're not from the UK, you won't necessarily understand that Nescafe Gold is like the top tier level of coffee. It's also fucking expensive, extortionate stuff. It's really good, but very extortionate. So smashing it is. I don't know what you can liken that to for our mainly American audience. PB&J in a jar.
Eating a donut and there being no jam in it.
Yeah, or the jam splat into the floor.
Yeah, probably
Upsetting.
that one. Yeah.
That one, yeah.
You bite into it and it squirts out the other side.
Oh, gutting. It's fucking. I don't know why they don't do it from the top. Do the hole from the top.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because then you ain't got to fucking fumble around looking
Must
for
be
it.
a reason.
Fuckers.
Have you? I don't know. Someone told me once to put donuts in the microwave, and I've done it since. And I don't know who told me, but whoever did, thank you, because it's delicious.
Sugar donuts,
But
yeah.
It's scary though, because if you don't know the temperature of the inside, and when that jam goes in your mouth, if that's hot, something about a very hot jam that's hotter than normal.
I'd do it with sugar donuts. You ever do it with cookies? You ever bang cookies in the microwave for like 30 seconds, make them nice and soft?
When I was younger, I used to put ice cream in the microwave.
Yeah, I used to as well to
Doesn't make
fucking
sense.
melt it.
Yeah, but it doesn't make no sense. It's
You ever
disgusting.
sit there and you fucking stir it for ages and make it into a soup?
Yeah.
Still do that now.
Yeah, weird. I do that too.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I think there's stuff wrong with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone does it though.
Oh.
So there's obviously everything wrong with everyone.
Fair enough.
We've come back from a work meeting, and it's very difficult because me and Ash don't actually see each other for the entire week. This is the only time where we actually really talk to each other, to be fair.
We used to talk every day.
Yeah, now we don't. But we also fucking didn't used to do a podcast.
Podcast reasons.
You know what I mean? It's easier to fucking...
Broken friendship now.
No.
Yeah.
It's just where you find there's more to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about if we talk in the week. So we have to wait till Friday.
Exactly. Now, at this fucking meeting, obviously, it's one of our main things to fucking talk about because we have it in common other than work, is gaming. And, yeah, we're having to hold shit back. What's this about Starfield?
So it might be time to move to Baldur's Gate.
Fuck. Why?
I rolled credits last night.
Did ya?
Yes.
Oh, you done it?
I done it. However...
After like 2
Yeah, my playtime's
days
ticked over 2 days now.
Yeah.
Towards the end, I'd say like the last 4 or 5 missions.
Mm.
So I've had 2 late nights because the last night I thought I was going to finish it,
Mm.
and then more stuff opened up. I was like, no, it's not. I'm not finishing it tonight, am I? So last night I ploughed through it, but I still didn't go to sleep till gone midnight. But I really rushed the last few missions because I wanted to finish it because I knew I was that close to the end. And I wanted to finish it before.
I was like that with Ragnarok. I get you.
Before I come on this, yeah. So normally I'm very meticulous on there. I take fucking ages in every room. I'm scanning, looking for every single item, and I still haven't got that muscle memory where I know what every single item is. So I still have to hover over it to make sure it's not something that I want. But there's some big locations that I pretty much sprinted through.
Yeah.
Just to get it done. Obviously I won't spoil anything, but I don't know. Obviously there's that New Game Plus element as well.
There is.
Which I knew nothing about, but knew it was different from most games, and I jumped into that quickly. And yeah, it's different. It's very interesting how they've implemented that. And yeah, I'm very impressed.
What's different with New Game Plus?
I can't really talk about it without spoiling stuff. Well, I can spoil it, but
you-
there's no point.
Do you retain all of your stuff?
No. So
That's all gone.
every item you've got,
Yeah.
every ship you've got,
Yeah.
every weapon,
It all goes.
everything's gone. All your outposts, it's gone.
Is that why I saw that comment age when it first came out of someone saying there's no fucking point in putting money into your ship because NG plus whatever, you're just going to lose it all?
Maybe, but you keep all your skills and your level.
And then you also keep... Oh, that's a...
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, you keep that too.
Okay, cool.
But other than that, everything else is gone. But you don't have to go to New Game Plus.
But what's different then?
It's not a necessity.
What's different about
I
it?
can't tell you without spoiling stuff. I genuinely can't.
Fucking...
I would
Okay.
love to.
I'm annoyed because this week I've just been so fucking tired. I've got very little game time in, so I actually haven't been able. Well, I ever since you know when we last spoke and you said there's a turning point in the story, like a couple of hours in, and like you know that point. Yeah, I haven't got any further than that because I've literally just been doing side missions.
Yeah, I stopped doing side missions. I've done a lot, but no, not even close to scratch the surface on the side stuff. But I've done a lot, and I know there's mountains more, and my log's still filled with them, or was. But yeah, I was just like, no, I just really want to focus on the main mission now because it's annoying me seeing all these thumbnails popping up on YouTube all the time. I'll do this, and the reasons why you should rush into New Game Plus, and reasons why you shouldn't rush into New Game Plus. And I was like, I want to fucking know now what it is everyone's talking about. So yeah, I kind of bum rushed the main story towards the end, but I don't feel like it's been a detriment to it at all because I've got what I wanted from it, and I'm still nowhere near done. I've also hard saved multiple times, so I don't need to go to New Game Plus, so I can just turn around and go back to what I was doing.
I think I'm probably fucking hard saving more than I am auto saving. To be fair, I do it all the fucking time. I think that's because I'd like to mess stuff up and then go back to my save before that.
Yeah, see, I don't like doing that. I tend not to save scum too much because I try games like this. I like to go with, well, this is how it's gone. This is the decision I made. So, like, for example, if you're trying to sneak through somewhere and you make a mistake,
sees you.
I just normally I load, but I'm trying not to do that no more. I'm just like, well, this is just the way it's going now. There was a mission actually on the game. I think it's a side mission, but a massive side mission, one of the big bad boy ones. And yeah, it all went a bit wrong, and there must have been 50 people on this ship, and I murdered every single one of them.
Oh, are you on about the fucking big bad side mission that I'm currently
Possibly
towards the end of doing? I think.
Yeah,
I've been on this fucking side mission for so long.
The Crimson Fleet ones.
Yeah, man. Fuck me.
You go on
Crimson Fleet and the UC.
Yeah. You go on a luxury spaceship of some description.
I'm past that point.
I can't remember what spaceship it is. There's a big spaceship full of people, and I murdered every single one of them.
Yeah, no, you murdered all of them.
Every single one.
See, this is the fantastic bit, because I know you're playing it as a dickhead, whereas I'm very much playing it as how I am sort of in real life. So a bit of a dick, but not at the same time. And throughout this entire mission, other than the people who are genuine enemies that I need to attack, I haven't killed or jeopardized anyone yet. So I'm still very much sat on the fence between both of these fucking factions, and I still don't know who I am actually going to go with yet. I really don't know. Haven't figured it out.
Well, after
Delgado.
After that mission, so that mission, if it's the right one, it says you can either get the data or whatever it is you need off this fella, or you can kill him.
Yeah.
I got the data off of him.
When you fucking killed
and
him.
then I killed him anyway. But it says that the ship's got some sensors on it or whatever. If you fire a gun,
it notifies everything.
It notifies everyone. So I was like, well, I'll be smart. I'll use a sword. So I sliced him up, and everyone still got notified.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this is the fucking...
Yeah, I mean, it does fucking say that multiple times throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, it says if you use a gun. It didn't say if you use a sword.
I swear it says if you use a weapon.
Maybe, but I took that as a gun. So...
You could have punched him up.
Maybe. I slaughtered him anyway where he stood, even though I already had what I needed.
Up.
And then I killed every single person in that ship. And then I left. Delgado was relatively pleased.
Yep.
UC not so much.
Yeah.
They arrested me and removed me from their
mission,
from their plan.
Yeah.
So I am an enemy of them.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, because there's loads of main missions that you go through, and you have to go into fucking abandoned science facility A and robotics facility B and all that shit. And more often than not, there's either like the Varoom there, or the Spacers, or the Pirates, whatever. If there's pirates there, I can just waltz through. They don't attack me.
Yeah.
We're like best buddies.
Yeah, you're all left alone.
Yeah, they don't care. And then my follower always like mentions, "Oh, it's cool to be a pirate, eh?" They love it. My followers don't like me very much, because whenever I murder someone, it comes up saying they're angry, and I've had a couple of them leave me. So.
Yeah, see, I'm with my main companion at the moment is Sarah, and she's in love with me. The dialogue's popped up a couple of times where I can say that I love her, but I'm just biding my time. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay out of that friend zone, but I'm trying to weasel my way in. I know there's a little scenic route with a waterfall in that you can take her to that she fucking loves and all that shit. Have I met her parents? Have I done that? Have I gone? Or maybe I need to. Maybe I have. I don't know. But either way, I am currently loved by everyone.
Me, not so much.
I kind of want to keep it that way. I just don't want to shut off any doors. You know what I mean? I don't know who's got the coolest shit. And yeah, that's
the cool thing is I just kill everyone. So it doesn't really matter. Although I don't. It's not strictly true. I'm trying to play it as the character that I'm playing would play. So in my head, like he's a bounty hunter, right? So he's got the bounty hunter trait, he's got the wanted trait. So I'm thinking, essentially, he was a bounty hunter, right? Something went wrong. Obviously, these are the traits I've picked. But in my head, he's a bounty hunter, did shit for money, never just for murder. He didn't kill for pleasure, he killed for money. He loves money, whatever.
Get some credits in.
Exactly. A job went wrong somewhere along the line, hence why he's got this wanted thing. And because of that, he decided to go into the mining industry to try and lay low and just do his thing. Now he's been brought back into this world. So if there's money involved, if someone says, right, I know you're doing this for such and such, but if I give you a bit more, will you murder them? He'll be like,
you'll go for the highest
abso-fucking-lutely.
price.
Yeah.
You're like a militia.
I'm a gun for sale.
Yeah.
That I don't just murder people willy nilly.
Yeah.
Apart from that other guy, but he was a cunt. So he's so patronising. He was like talking to me and then saying things like, "Let me put it into a way that you will understand, because you don't understand all these big words."
He was the geezer having an affair and shit.
Yeah,
like
that guy.
Yeah,
So I was like, do you know what?
yeah, but
Fuck ya.
I think because one of the security geezer there or whatever, he says like, do what you need to do, but if you're not going to kill him, I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
I was like, all right, well, you can have the heat for that then. I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to get what I want out of him, of which I did. And then yeah, off I fuck. But I'm quite far. Like I absolutely have to be near the end of this quest line. I have to be, because I've got the thing that they ask you to steal.
I have that too.
I've gone and got that. I would have liked to have seen if you can actually steal that for yourself.
I have it on my own ship, or did have.
Right, yeah, well, I haven't used it, but obviously, it's attached to a ship.
Yeah, you can.
So I was wondering if when you're flying it, if you could just fuck off with that ship and keep hold of it.
If you speak to the bird in the pirate thing
Mm.
about ship modification, you can put it on for free.
Oh, can you?
Just a little module thing.
Oh, what does it do?
I can't remember now.
Isn't it like it absorbs fucking? It lets you basically lets you land on, gas giants.
I think that's what it's for, but I don't know if that's not what it does. I can't remember what it does, because she also sells something to like stealth cargo kind of thing. So you can get through contraband scans, which I need to do because, well, in my normal game, because I literally have a base, and in there I've got a contraband storage thing where I put all my contraband, and I've got about 300,000 worth of credits worth in there. I don't know how to shift it without getting busted.
You need to bang up your barter skill as well.
Yeah, because they're worth like 15k each, and I get like 3k or something.
There is an argument about that though, because apparently it used to be like with the barter skills in all the other Bethesda games, it meant that once they're fully maxed up, you could get 90% of the value that it's telling you.
Right.
Whereas for some reason, people are saying on this it's 15% of the value that it's actually
pathetic.
worth. So it's a bit hit and miss. But obviously you can sell it on fucking at the den or on the pirate gaff in the key.
I built Darth Vader's ship, the Executor.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, you followed a guide.
No. I just built it myself. It's not like for like at all. It's just
Just what you want.
That's what I named it, and it's black and red, and it looks fucking sick.
I see someone flying around in a dildo.
Oh yeah, I see someone flying around in a phone box a minute ago. Like Doctor Who's phone box or something.
It's so fucking funny.
It's the TARDIS, I think.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid, isn't it? Modders, man.
But I tried to fucking make stuff, and I'm just like, how are people making stuff?
Modders, it's mods. Most of this is what remember when Tears of the Kingdom come out and we were seeing all that cool shit that you can make, all the vehicles, and then very quickly realised, they've been glitching it. It's the same as this, but with mods. So there's a mod that allows you to have basically no limits on building. So like, you know how if your ship's too heavy, you need a better engine and a grav drive and all that shit. There's a mod that disables that and disables the build capacity, so you can just build whatever the fuck you want and it will work.
My biggest struggle with shipbuilding is it's always that fucking the docking module. It always says a docking module needs to be attached to the cockpit. It is.
Yeah, I've had that.
But it's always that stops me, and I'm like, it couldn't be any closer to the cockpit. It's in there, so you take it off, and it's like, no, it's not in the right place. So you put it back, and it's like, still not in the right place. That's fucking where it was a second ago.
I built a because I haven't actually changed my ship from the default ship. I got another ship, but it's no good. Whereas the one that I've got now is quite decent. But when I was last fucking around with it, I changed it all up, and I added a load of bits, but didn't move the docking station thing. And basically, when I landed on a planet, I trapped myself. I couldn't get back into my ship. I couldn't get out of the fucking ship. So I had to reload to a different save, which obviously didn't have any of the building shit that I just done. I had to do it all over again. Fucking move shit around because I'd spawned out and fucking Vasco was blocking me in, little fucker.
I spent over 100,000 credits on a ship, and I went to take off, and it wouldn't let me. And I turned round, and there was a big old monster on the ship. You know, like that video I seen, it was that dinosaur thing. Mine was not one of them, but it was like one of them fucking ratty-looking mole rat things. And it was just running up in the cargo bay. I was like, you cunt. So I shot it, but then I couldn't get rid of it. So the dead body was
It's
just
that there.
So I had to sell my ship because it annoyed me so much.
Can't you just pick it up and move it?
No, it said it was too heavy.
Oh.
So it was just in the fucking doorway of my ship. And rather than deal with that, I just sold the ship for like 12k because I couldn't deal with that and had to make.
Why didn't you just change the module of the ship?
Well, it might have worked. Yeah, probably would have worked.
You didn't want to try that before.
I didn't think of that. I was just like,
I was gonna say, why don't you just change the appearance of the module, whatever it was? If it was the cargo or whatever, you can just change the appearance of it.
Yeah, it probably would have made a difference. It doesn't matter now. I've lost it all anyway.
That's funny. It's a very good game, man. I haven't explored as much. So I've got so many quests backed up, but I'm not touching them until I've fucking done this side quest shit, man.
I'm looking forward to the mods next year and seeing when they had Darth Vader's lightsaber.
Is that next year when Xbox
2024? Yeah.
Allowed them?
Well, no, because even the mods that are out now are not official mods. They've not released Creation Kit 2 yet.
Yeah.
So they'll release that in 2024.
The Star Wars shit's coming, man. You showed me that fucking Stormtrooper. I'm telling you, the fucking Star Wars stuff is 100% coming. You've got all the capability in the world is there. It's the type of game where you could easily have lightsabers.
Oh, it'd be the first mod I get as well. Oh.
Easily you could have all that kind of shit. Obviously, me being on PC, I could mod the fuck out of it now if I wanted to. But I don't.
I will.
Because I have no interest.
I will be doing that. But now I'm in the position where I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to stay with my normal save and carry on. But then the New Game Plus is like...
Have you not actually started the New Game Plus? You have started.
I started it, yeah. I've done that.
So you can revert back? Or it does a separate save?
I've still got my save before I went into it.
Oh, okay.
So I can just go back to that and not go through the thing. But...
you go through a thing?
I see. Yeah, whatever. I'll try decipher. If you want to know, I'll tell you off.
No.
Yeah, so I don't know whether to revert back to that or go through the New Game Plus, and because it's not like a traditional New Game Plus where you're just gonna do the same fucking main campaign shit and all that crap again.
I was gonna say, how does it work?
I mean, you can
in terms of like quests and stuff like that. But if you can't tell me, then you can't tell me without spoiling anything.
I can't tell you at all.
So then do it. Why would you not do it?
Well, because it is kind of the same, but then it's kind of not.
But can you do the side quests that are in the normal game?
Yeah,
the ones that you haven't done, you can do all of them. So you're not really missing anything.
No, you're not missing anything. You just lose all your stuff.
Just all the stuff you spent days getting.
But then all this New Game Plus, like some people are on like New Game Plus 10. Because of the way it's structured, the way it works. So
is it nothing like Elden Ring?
No, it's not like it's traditional. The enemies get harder, and that's just the way it goes. It's not like that. It's different. There's never been a New Game Plus like this, as far as I know. Maybe Nier Automata is like, but that's like 2, 3, 4, 5 different games in one. It's mental. But obviously not on this scale. So yeah, I was listening to a podcast on the way here talking about it. It's annoying because he's talking about quests I haven't done.
So
I'm trying to like mute them bits, let him talk, come back in, because I'm just trying to get a feel for. So what a lot of people are doing is they're going through it, doing New Game Plus, and then picking a New Game Plus to like be there where they're gonna stay and do their stuff and live.
Right.
As opposed to just keep going on. I don't know. It's a weird one. I don't know what to do. So it's either that, do New Game Plus, or start Baldur's Gate.
But this game would be so good if it was a live service game.
Well, yes, we're hoping for, isn't it? So Starfield 76.
If it was like 76, but but with Starfield, fucking hell, man.
You never know. But yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to jump into another massive RPG. I feel like I need a break because I've been playing this every day, every night for 2 weeks. I've played it every single night without fail.
I think you need some bullshit gaming time. You need some just easy
Call of Duty.
Yeah, you need
That's
some.
probably too stressful.
You need some fucking like
Mario.
or like Vampire Survivors type. You just need a switch off, like Ratchet and Clank kind of game.
Yeah, that's what my general assumption was. I should just not play computer games tonight because I've just played it too much and I need a rest. Might watch Die Hard 4.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose you're not into fucking racing games either, are you?
No, I'm not against them. They're not really my thing, but I'd play them.
Crew Motorfest come out. What day is it? Today's 15th. Yesterday. That looks quite good.
Yeah,
that looks very good.
Certainly not in the industry of buying racing.
No, I think it's like £70. It's the same same feud as like with fucking Baldur's Gate and with Starfield. It's just people fucking whinging. It's no better than Forza. It's just constant fucking whinging. I'm so sick of seeing people fucking complain about games.
Well, Mortal Kombat 1 come out yesterday.
Yeah, you got that as well.
So that might be a fun little. But I don't like the fucking the tag teaming shit. I don't like that. I'd rather just fight one-on-one.
What have we got on the calendar? So you got Payday 3 on the 21st. That'll be a decent one. You ever play Payday?
If I haven't played it a lot, but I know what it is. You'd playing your heists and all that.
Yeah. I think you'd like Payday.
Yeah, it's cool looking for game.
I reckon. So that's 21st, and that's only £35. 35 or 40 quid.
Is it on Game Pass?
I have no idea. Maybe. I think it might be, but I'm going to get it off my PlayStation.
Yeah, I was going to cancel Game Pass anyway. I was going to buy Starfield and then just cancel Game Pass.
Yeah, but then you lose. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you was going to buy Starfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. There's some because you got Lies of P.
Yeah, that's like Bloodborne.
Yeah, but apparently it's
a weird game, you know.
Yeah, apparently it's like another From Software inspired game, but everyone's been saying that it does set its own like genre style, like it's its own thing. It's without just copying. Like
it's very Bloodborne, man. Even the menus and the little dialogues, the fucking little item boxes apart. It's so Bloodborne. The environment is Bloodborne. Everything is Bloodborne. But obviously, I've been wrong in the past where games look very similar but play very differently. It looks exactly the same as XYZ, i.e. God of War, Ragnarok. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, it looks very similar to God of War, but he feels different when you're playing with him. He feels different to move around and stuff. But yeah, it's a weird game. You're all like Pinocchio.
Yeah, I'll just quickly Google it so I can give Lies of P.
Yeah, you're all. I think it
because that's free on Game Pass.
Is it?
Yeah,
that's good to know. Yeah, that's. I don't know if the P means Pinocchio, but I know he's talking to fucking Giuseppe or whatever his. What's his name? What's Pinocchio's dad's name? Geppetto.
Geppetto.
Yeah, he's talking to Geppetto at some point, and they're all dolls. And what's cool about it is that there's like 4 things that these fucking dolls can't do, and it's like not obey their master, not fucking do this, not do that, and one of them is not lie. And you got your dialogue choices of whether you lie to people and stuff. I don't know what impact that has, but yeah, that looks really cool.
It says, we've entered a new era in the increasingly crowded Souls-like arms race when we're now turning classic children's stories into dark, twisted, Bloodborne pseudo-sequels. But hey, here we are. Blah, blah, blah. Another game inspired from software masterpieces. But also, it's also an undeniably impressive standout amid a sea of games chasing the Souls-like trend. It suffers from some uneven difficulty and overly linear level design, but its impressive story, extremely well-tuned combat, and memorable areas and boss fights mean that it isn't one you should miss out on. It's fair to say that sometimes Lies of P emulates its inspiration so closely it feels like someone else is pulling its strings a little too forcefully, but that puppet show is still a whole lot of fun to watch.
It looks good.
Yeah, it
got some good reviews as well, I think.
Yeah, man. I mean, them Souls games are always fucking. Some of these bosses look quite cool. I don't really know what the premise is, but obviously it being free, can't fucking hurt because it keeps popping up saying to pre-install it through Game Pass for the last like 2 weeks. So you never know, it might be something that's. But again, you're looking for something to fucking tone it down in terms of gaming. The last thing you want to do is anything that's taken any fucking form of inspiration from software.
Yeah, I mean, my next big hitter is Baldur's Gate. But I want to be in the right frame of mind to do it because I want to finish it. I don't want to do what I did with Divinity, Original Sin 2, and do like Act 1, which is a fucking chunky old boy on its own, and then just fall off and be like, I'm burnt out. So I want to actually get this and finish it, especially through the hype that it's had and how they're saying it just ruins all the other games. That's the sort of game I love.
It's around 100 hours for a playthrough.
Yeah, that's fine. That's just normal, isn't it? Just normal playthrough without all.
As much as it's an incredible game. I mean, I don't like it, but that's not me saying I don't like the game. I like the game, but I don't like playing the game. It's just not for me. But I can appreciate how good it actually is. I'm never going to slate it. But I know that a couple of people have been saying it feels quite slow in terms of like not being able to really sprint and movement wise and things like that. So I don't know. It depends how fucking switched in you are to want to actually play it. You know what I mean? And plus, it's completely different on console as it is to PC.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind all that. And I want to get Spider-Man as well.
Yeah, Mark was talking about that the other day.
There was a state of play yesterday.
Yeah, I
state
didn't.
Of play.
I saw it come up on a TikTok live, but it was quite late. I was like, I can't be bothered to fucking.
Yeah, it was at 10 o'clock.
I can't be bothered to watch it. I don't
There
know.
was some weird shit on there. Something called baby steps.
Oh yeah, I see that. That's what popped up on the live.
It was fucking weird, man.
Why
they opened with that?
Yeah,
as well.
odd one, isn't it? Really odd. Because there's been games like that in the past. I remember playing fucking Mini Clip, and there was like one where you're a 100-meter sprinter, and you have to like press WASD to make the fucker run, and it was impossible. It very much reminded me of that.
Yeah, it's got that vibe.
It looked very pointless. I don't really understand the reason for it.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. But it had Helldivers 2, which is completely different from the original, which was a top-down shooter, I believe. Which had some weird gameplay. Like, it looked really cool, but then they were like acting out fucking like 4-player co-op playing it. But they also had their voices. And there was like there's a geezer farting, there was a baby crying in the background. But it was all like I don't know, it was weird.
Weird shit.
They showed Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the second of the.
Oh yeah.
Which is mental because that comes on 2 discs, which is crazy.
It hasn't been seen for a long time.
I need to finish the first one, Final Fantasy VII. Never finished the remake of that. Still need to finish Final Fantasy fucking 16 or whatever that was. Whether I will or not, I've had a feeling to go back and finish it, but it's been too long now to jump in and just do it.
Can't be bothered.
No, I can't really be bothered, but I want to. So yeah, I've also got. There's another big game. Oh, Cyberpunk. Still got that expansion.
Cyberpunk's a big one. Yeah. 28.
The update 2.0 drops next week.
When is the DLC 28th?
It's the end of the month, yeah. But the patch for all the changes comes next week.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to start a new playthrough, it might be then. But if I'm playing Baldur's Gate by then it won't be. Then I'll be waiting to play. This is my concern, is that I'm going to start Baldur's Gate. The Cyberpunk expansion is going to come out. I'm going to go and play that. And then never go back to Baldur's Gate because it's been too long.
Almost definitely.
I don't
quick
want
one.
to do that.
Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
VII. Is that 7?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. You can't use your old remake save.
What do you mean?
If you've poured dozens of hours into Final Fantasy 7 Remake, that unfortunately won't give you much of a leg up in the game's sequel, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. As part of an interview about the new game posted on the PlayStation blog, game director Naoki Hamaguchi confirmed that you won't be able to port over your remake save or character builds into Rebirth. whatever that means.
because it's one game, isn't it? Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7 is being remade, but it's being remade via a trilogy. So
Indeed. And then you got Spider-Man 2.
looked very good.
What else we got? So the Final Fantasy Rebirth is in February. Resident Evil 4 remake is getting its Separate Ways DLC on September 21st. Avatar. So they showed more Avatar, did they? Avatar Frontiers
I think that's first person.
of Pandora. It is first person.
I didn't know that.
Because a lot of people kicked off and said you've made a huge fucking mistake, which I wholeheartedly agree with. I don't see how you can have an Avatar game and make it first person. I don't really see the call for that. It should have been more Horizon Zero Dawn type aesthetic or player, like third person basically. But it might be one of those where we'll be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure.
No one is.
Because when I first saw it, because I don't give a fuck. I don't like Avatar.
Neither do I.
The most overrated film I've ever seen.
Don't like what?
Avatar.
That's so fucking Essex. It's
What?
so crazy. Avatar.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I've heard of butter, which is what I do normally, other than butter.
Who says butter?
Butter.
Who says
Or
butter?
or I've started saying water now rather than water, but I've never heard of Avatar. That's great.
Avatar.
Avatar. Where's the T? Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar.
Avatar. It's there, isn't it?
Avatar.
Avatar. You have an R.
Crazy.
I don't know.
Carry on.
Now you just made me feel self-conscious.
Good. Carry on.
What was you saying? You mocked me so openly.
Well, no, it's what was you saying?
First time I saw Avatar, it was...
No, that sounds awful when you say that.
Exactly.
Go
First time I saw Avatar,
Yeah, there we go. That's better.
it was third person. He was flying around on that mongoose thing.
Yeah, same here. But then it then it come out a little while ago that it was going to be first person. But that might be a bit of misinformation. Like, it may be you can swap between the two like you can with like Bethesda games and many other games. I don't know. But like you just said, I don't really give a fuck either.
No, I might.
Avatar's just not on my radar at all. Just not interested. They tried this before and it weren't that good.
Did Mark buy the? What did he buy? The statue for Spider-Man.
I don't think he did. He?
I thought you said he bought the collector's edition for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think he may have done. I don't know. He's got the collector's edition for Assassin's Creed Mirage. Did he buy the collector's edition for Spider-Man?
Sure, you said he did.
Maybe he did. Yeah. Why?
Because I might buy it.
Why? What? It's Venom, isn't it?
Yeah, 16 inches of Venom.
Have 16 cold, hard inches of Venom delivered to your front door. How much is it?
200 quid.
Not bad for a collector's
Well,
edition.
the game's going to be fucking 70, so it's 130 quid in reality, isn't it?
I'm so happy that we cancelled our Starfield Constellation editions, you know.
Yeah, I don't want that watch, bro.
Not because the game's bad, but I'm just happy that I didn't lose 250 quid on the fucking watch. You might get it.
I might do. I'm thinking about it because I think I've got it in stock here. But
What else do you get with it?
oh, I don't know. I don't care about anything else. Just want the suit. The suit? The fucking 16 inches of Venom. But yeah, the funny thing is I see PlayStation tweeted it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I got, oh, it was 19 inches, sorry. And this is what they tweeted. PlayStation UK, treat yourself to 19 inches of Venom
It's ridiculous.
and more with the Marvel Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition.
I saw all the comments.
Yeah. And do you know how many views that tweet's got?
Loads.
92.9 million.
And that is probably why they did it, because that is hilarious.
Yeah, but that's just PlayStation UK. That's not even PlayStation. That's PlayStation UK have only got 951,000 followers.
It's good marketing, man.
That's a lot.
19
that's a lot of
inches
inches.
of Venom. That is a lot of inches.
So you get Steelbook display case, which is cool.
With no game.
Full digital PS5 game.
Well, I told you.
19-inch collector's edition statue.
19 inches of Venom.
19 inches of Venom. 2 early unlocked suits for Peter and Miles. Web grabber gadget. 3 skill points. 10 unique suits for Peter and Miles. 5 each. Additional photo mode items and 2 skill points. I mean, all that's crap. But look at that statue.
The
That's
statue is
fucking
very
sick.
cool. The statue is very cool. And that is 19 inches of Venom. What a clever marketing way, because Sony knows how fucking immature we all are now.
Yeah. Bunch of simps.
Roblox is coming to PlayStation on October 10th.
I see them talking about Roblox and I fast forwarded it. I didn't realise it wasn't on PlayStation.
It's for children, so it was glossed past that. And that was basically it. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I don't say much more on it.
Did you see what Elon Musk did with Amber Heard?
What do you mean? I see he had another kid. Called it like fax machine or some weird shit like that.
I don't know about that. You know who Amber Heard is, don't you?
Yeah.
And you know who Elon Musk is?
Got stung by a bee.
Yeah, that one.
Me and Steph were watching the fucking court hearing while we was on holiday. So engrossed by it. Yeah, go on, that one.
Yeah, so they was in a relationship at one point.
They were.
This is gaming related, pardon me.
I'm trying to figure out how, but yeah, go on.
So, and this is why this is mental to me. Elon Musk plays Overwatch.
Yep, he does.
Big Overwatch fan.
Okay.
So, there's been a rumour
Yeah.
for a long time that Elon Musk asked Amber Heard to dress up as Mercy from Overwatch.
Not surprised, yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Like with the wings and that. So, people,
Mercy's a weird one to pick as well.
people were talking about it on Twitter. There's Amber Heard and there's Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
And Elon Musk obviously, X.
Mr. X.
And obviously Elon Musk being the owner of X, saw this tweet and was like, yeah, fuck it, it's true.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just posted the picture.
Why?
I don't know, but I feel like he might get in trouble because that's like a private picture. I don't
know though, because it's not exactly like it's just cosplay, isn't it? At that point, they might have not been using it for cosplay. No, that's mate. Look, when we're all at fucking Comic-Con next month, I'll without being a creep about it, I'll try and show you what fucking cosplay looks like, because I'm telling you now, there's way fucking worse than just a bit of leg showing.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
Bruv, we see some at fucking Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, for sure. I'm not saying that it's not, but I don't know. automatically, my brain went in the gutter, and I presume that was for other reasons.
Yeah, no. I mean, if she, if she goes to court with Elon Musk, I don't think she'd win.
I know, but I mean, it's pretty cut and dry, isn't it? He posted a picture that shouldn't be out there, and the Elon Musk lawyers wiggle out of that. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. But yeah,
it's not a bad picture. It's just a bit of cosplay. It's some decent cosplay, to be fair.
I know, but it's not him.
But don't they normally get everyone? Don't people who dress up cosplay for Overwatch normally go as DVA?
I've no idea.
The fucking pink and blue one, whatever her name is.
Probably.
Is that DVA? I don't fucking know.
All I know is like Reaper and that. I like the cool ones.
Cosplay as Reaper, or the one with the bow and arrow.
Kenji.
Is it Kenji?
I think so. Is it Kenji?
Might be Kenji.
I think it is.
Yeah, Kenji.
And then the samurai.
What a dead game that is. Same with
I love that.
Same with Diablo 4. Those games are dead. Really dead.
Diablo 4. What's that?
I'm pretty sure. Wasn't it like? I think it was I saw Asmongold go on to Twitch to see where Diablo 4 was sitting, and there was only like 900 people that were watching anything to do with Diablo 4.
Took over the internet though, didn't it?
And then didn't I think they had they have like a competition or something in Japan, Korea, somewhere in Asia, and no one showed up. No one showed up in the crowd. There was no one. There was a group of people at the front, and it was the other team.
I don't understand.
They sent them home, I
think.
think.
It's got a serious fucking following.
Yeah, but they
game's
fucked
not,
it.
The game's not bad though.
Yes, but we've been over this. You play it differently to however other people would play it. The majority of the people that play Diablo 4 are there for the end game and they're for the elitism, and that is what they failed at. So, on a casual point of view, yeah, the game's fine. That would be the same with Diablo Immortal. It's fine from a casual point of view, but if you actually want to fucking get anywhere, it's basically the equivalent of like Destiny just having a really, really shit end game.
Yeah, that is the problem for me with Diablo. Is I really wanted to love it, but I just have no urge to restart. I don't like restarting. It's even with Starfield. You don't have to.
No.
But because it's there, I want to have a little peek. But it's different though.
But we went through this and I said this before it had come out and just as Diablo 4 had come out. I said that the idea of having to restart everything every single season to me sounds batty. It sounds so fucking awful. And then everyone that I was trying to speak to get information on it, because I'm not much of a Diablo fan, was like, it's just how Diablo games are. And then sure enough, the season comes out and everyone's shitting on it because they all hate the fact they've got to make another character. So it's like, but you all said it's what you're supposed to do. It's how Diablo works.
But that is true as well. Diablo 3 still had a strong player base, and that is what kept Diablo 3 alive, was this resetting, blah blah blah. What's made Diablo 4 fail in your eyes and my eyes,
in everyone's eyes,
is because the amount of eyes and players that went on it, because it become much more mainstream and commercialised, whereas before it was more of a niche title. So there's still going to be that hardcore Diablo 3 fan base and then some on top of it. So in comparison from Diablo 3 to Diablo 4, they're probably thinking we're doing pretty fucking well. But in the grand scheme of how many households that would never have played a Diablo had Diablo 4 in their systems, then that's a big drop off.
It's just typical Blizzard, man. Companies turn to shit. They're just fucking useless with most of their stuff now. They just don't really money grabbers. Blizzard's changed company.
I want to roll a dice and let it decide my fate. Yes, I'm talking to you, Connor. I'm ready.
What do you mean?
I'm ready for D&D.
I can guarantee you won't do any of it.
Why? I won't put on any voices for sure.
No, because you won't do it on your own.
I will. I'm not scared of some sweaty nerds.
You are, though.
I'm not. It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. I'll just go in there and fucking...
When? Who? Why?
I just want to, man. Watching that cyberpunk shit just really fucking tickled my noodle. Ooh. I'll tell you what they did show on that... Oh, no, they didn't show that, actually.
Don't leave me out. If you're going with Connor to do some D&D, I want in as well.
Yeah, whatever. I
mean, I've actually got D&D dice, so calm yourself down.
So I've got some dice from...
There's a dice in that.
I've got fucking... What's that game? Frustration.
Yeah.
When you pop the bubble in the middle, and I'll just take the top off and get the bubbles.
Definitely not the same dice.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It's a D6. Oh, you can keep your D20. I'll just have fucking 3 D6s.
It's a fucking D6. Yeah, alright, go on.
Can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, Cyberpunk. They had like a City Live Wire thing or something yesterday. Showed a CGI trailer for Phantom Liberty. This might be the best CGI trailer I've ever seen. Ever.
Would you say it's the GOAT?
Don't mock me.
Not mocking you.
Starfield is confirmed to be in my top 10 games of all time now.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'd put it fucking somewhere near there as well. It's sick.
I don't know how far up it is, but right now it's fucking up there. And yeah, I want Baldur's Gate, because Baldur's Gate is also D&D, so I know that's going to get me in D&D.
Baldur's Gate 3 is not going to be in your top 10. I'm going to predict it now. Your ADHD is kicked in, and D&D is your new favourite thing. And what's going to happen is you're going to play D&D. Sorry, you're going to play Baldur's Gate. You're going to love it. Probably finish it, or you'll either finish it or you'll get about 70% of the way through and then not finish it.
That one, I already know. As much as I don't want that to happen.
To be fair, even Connor hasn't finished it. Because like he said today, he's just hit that Larian fucking... It's just fizzled out a little bit. But I strongly recommend that you play a game that doesn't require your brain to work for a little bit.
I know.
Just so you can recover.
But I've just got this fucking FOMO. It's been eating at me.
I have the same thing at the moment with Starfield. I literally had to sit there. You asked Steph. I had to sit there last night and have a conversation with myself to just say, like, relax. Like, the game's not going anywhere. It's absolutely fine. Just chill out. You're tired. Just go to bed. But I was like, one side of my brain was going, Lengers, you need to fucking sleep. And the other side was going, you need to play Starfield, mate. You're missing out on all this shit. It's like, I'm not missing out on anything. I need to be more like Steph because she hasn't picked up Tears of the Kingdom for ages, but she knew that she wouldn't because she's going to complete it slowly.
I was thinking about this last night when I was making my coffee before my final journey on Starfield. I thought me and Steph are exactly the same, but in opposite ways. So
you're nothing alike.
No, what I mean by that is when she gets to the end of games, she stops. When I get to the end of games, I speed the fuck up because I know it's the end and I want to get to the end. So every way that I've played throughout the entire game, because I know it's the end, I don't care about anything else. I'm just like, I just want to finish it. Because I don't know what it is. Because I don't want it to end, I have to finish it. It doesn't make no sense, but that's just the way I am. If I get to the end, a lot of games nowadays, they lose me. Final Fantasy 16, it lost me.
That game was shit though, wasn't it?
It wasn't shit. I really fucking like it. And looking back at like all the boss battles and stuff, man, that's nuts. Because in Final Fantasy 7, in the trailer yesterday, they started bringing out all the summons and that, and I think some of them were, I think they're the only thing that like carry over through Final Fantasy is the summons. And I was like, I think that's that guy from Thing, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, it's another game that I just lost me. I was just like, I can't keep banging my head against this wall. I just want it to end.
You know, another game that lost us.
What?
Remnant 2.
No, got away, didn't it? I mean, it didn't though. You finished it, kinda. You've done the main story.
Yeah, I finished it.
So in reality, no.
I finished the game, and that was a 40 quid game as well.
It was a good game.
Very good game.
Time. I had a good time with
that. It was a very good game. I just beat the boss and you didn't.
Yeah, it was fine.
Basically, I was better than you.
I mean, yeah, you could say it like that.
Miles better.
I didn't give it nearly a quarter of the attempts that you did. So it's an unfair assessment, but you did finish it, and
I
didn't.
For like 2-3 hours, just doing it again and again and again and again and again.
Maybe that's what I'll do tonight.
It's a very very good game. Yeah. But yeah, that once you've done the first playthrough, I don't see the point in playing.
But that is the point, though, is to keep going and keep re-rolling. I don't see what the point is.
Yeah.
But according to people that play the game, that is the point, but I don't get it. But that's because I don't get it.
Yeah,
yeah. It's not that it's not the way to
very
play.
Fun game. Felt very, very fucking good. Again, if it was live service, fucking fantastic. There's so many games out there where if they were live service, they'd be great.
Yeah.
But we're so desperate for a Star Wars one and a Lord of the Rings live service game.
Oh, fuck me.
The two of them.
I nearly creamed in my pants yesterday when that Helldivers 2 thing started coming out, because the initial shot, I thought it was like Stormtroopers. And I was like, oh, it's not. It's fucking Starship Troopers or something. And it wasn't. It was Helldivers. But yeah, so yeah, Cyberpunk, man, is close. So I'm trying to balance between. So I either don't do nothing for a week, or, well, I mean, I can carry on with Starfield. I mean, there's so much I haven't done. I haven't even finished that quest.
Yeah, you're not done with Starfield.
I'm nowhere near done. But once again, like all Bethesda games, I will always go back to this. This will always be like a game that I'll go back to, get addicted to for 20, 30 hours, and then not play it again for 3 months. It's just the way I play them games. Skyrim's the same. Exactly the same. I'll go in for a few months, love it, or a few hours, and then I'll be like, I don't want to play it anymore.
Maybe you need to look towards D&D.
That's what I just said, and you mocked me for it.
I know. But we could have a full playthrough with just us. Because it'd be you, me, Connor, probably, maybe Alicia.
Do you reckon Big D would get involved?
Who? What, Dazza?
Yeah.
Probably. Mark's too fucking boring. He won't do it. No fat-headed bitch. He won't bother. He's not interested.
Big
and balls. He doesn't drive either, and I can't be asked to pick him up.
He's got big balls, though.
Massive testicles. The geezer's got huge. You know without giving it away. But you know the bag that you throw up to get the line.
Yeah.
Basically, like I think you're saying like one is like that.
Yeah.
Two of them,
Mm.
big nuts. I'm talking big bollocks.
Yeah.
Experiments need to be done. You know what I mean? Because they're just unholy.
He's got unholy testicles.
He's the only geezer I've seen that's wearing fucking baggy shorts, and I can still. He looks like he's got a camel toe on because his nutsack is just so humongous. He'll hate this.
He'll love it.
He'll
Talking
hate
about his big hairy bollocks.
He'll hate it because I made a point of just staring at it in the van while we're driving.
I mean, we was all staring at it towards the end.
The whole yard was fucking.
Look at them.
look at those bollocks.
Geezer went red as a beetroot.
Oh, kidney bean head. What was we talking about?
Cyberpunk?
No, D&D. D&D. Yeah, I think maybe fucking Dowly Do would probably jump on it. I feel like. I know Steph's interested. She'd do it as well. It's just, I don't know, maybe we'd do it here. Because this is sort of the only gaff with the biggest table. Or I definitely know when Connor moves into his place, he wants to, because they've got like a setup to do it. So maybe we all fucking pile over there when he moves in and do something. Obviously, that doesn't solve your issue for the following week until other games release.
No, but I mean, I don't know what I want to do because I'm so into Starfield, but I just feel like I need a rest from it.
So have a rest then.
Yeah, I know, but much like you, my brain's telling me get fucking on it, you pussy.
I know.
Like I'm not one for just sitting there. I can't just sit there of an evening and watch film. I just get bored. I can't do it. I need to be doing something on the.
What I'm fighting with is the fact that it's a single player game. And I really need to get it out of my head because I keep sitting there thinking, what's the fucking point? Because once it's over, it's over. There's no point to doing this. Whereas with something like ESO, so I can keep working towards a goal here. So as long as I can keep enjoying myself with Starfield, which I am, then everything should be A-okay.
I just feel like Starfield it's a role-playing game. Obviously, it's an RPG, but you would put yourself in the position of your character is what I did. That's why I built the little backstory. Right, what is he? Why is he? Why does he make these decisions? Well, I'm not playing me. I'm playing this guy, and he's had a couple of moments where he's. There's been times where. So he's also got the neon street rat trait, which means he grew up on Neon. So when I went to Neon, have you been to Neon? Okay.
No, but I need to go.
When I went to Neon, there's some jobs there and missions and yada yada yada. It's a polarizing place. So there's the very rich, and then there's the very poor, very oppressed people. So then when there's like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's missions and stuff that I've done there, and a main mission that I've done there and stuff. And there's times where you have the opportunity to basically, kill people or whatever. But whereas these people are poor and oppressed, I sided with them and not kill them. Because of this character that I've created is from Neon. So when he's there, he relates to the poor, oppressed people that he grew up with because he's a Neon street rat. So do you know what I mean? So I'm creating this own character arc in my own head. It's very nerdy, but that's just the way to get the most out of this game. How I found is to have your character make decisions on how they would make them in the character you've created, as opposed to what you would choose to do. So whereas things that happen
kill the poor people.
Yeah, so things that happen in the game shape the character. So like I might have a follower, something happens to them, then I'm out for blood for the person that done X, Y, or Z to them, and then because I had a relationship with this follower, so then you create your character and your decisions based on what you think that character would do in that place, and that's where I get the most out of Starfield. When I'm ever robbing places up, or I'm getting these contraband, I always take it back to my base, and then I'll go through the doors, turn the turret off as if I'm not home, turn the power off, put it in the contraband thing. I've got all my stuff sorted. I've got resources in a couple of crates, got my black contraband crate. I've got a bounty reset system in there, so if I've done anything naughty, I can reset it there before I go out again. Got my mission boards there where I can get my bounties if I want to earn some extra money. I've got a bed that I sleep in. I've got a weapon rack on the wall, and I just do that. And
There's a sleeping buff in this game as well.
yeah, well rested. It's always been in all the
Mm.
Bethesda games, and I never take a follower with me. So before I go back to that base, I send all followers off the ship because it's secret. I don't want anyone to know where my hideout is.
That seems so fucking long-winded.
I know, but that's the character. And
Well, you
that's
won't
the way
even
I
take
play.
Vasco with you
Vasco is the exception
because of robot.
because he's a droid, and I'll just turn him off. Just be like, you shut up.
Yeah. Can you turn him off? You
No,
can't,
no,
can you?
it's
But
just
that's
remote.
what you roleplay.
Yeah, I'll just turn him off. I'll shoot him.
God, you would have been so fucking in your prime on a role-playing server on World of Warcraft.
Oh no, I'd love to do that, but also in the same place, I can't do that with other people because it's ridiculous.
Well,
couldn't-
for D&D it isn't.
Yeah, but I also couldn't put a voice on. So
No, but you don't need to put a voice on.
I know
Because who's to say that this wouldn't be the voice?
Connor would do the voices.
No, but yes, but your character could just have your voice.
talk like
So it could be like a 6-legged beanbag with penises for eyes that has your accent. Because it's a 6-legged
no.
beanbag with penises
That's-
for eyes.
A 6-legged beanbag with penises for eyes
Yeah.
is gonna be Scottish. That's what I want.
I'm not doing a Scottish accent. I
Um,
can't do it. Neither can you?
Hey laddie, you like my dildos for eyes?
You can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? I feel like
I'm gonna beanbag for eyes, mate.
given a perfect comfortability setting, which I feel like with all of us, I would be able to gain because I'm already extremely comfortable with you. Obviously, Steph. That would be a bit weird if I wasn't. And Connor and Daryl, and to be fair, probably Alicia as well. So I feel like if we was all together, it's not that much of an issue.
I mean, we're all massive nerds, so no one's judging no one. You might laugh, but you're not like, what a
Yeah,
cunt."
but it's meant to be funny though, isn't it? You're meant to
Not
have
necessarily. It might be serious moments.
Yeah, but you're meant to have a laugh, aren't you? You know what I mean? Like it's meant to be fun. If you're laughing, then it means something's funny.
The first thing I'm going to do is like, right, this is your character, because I want to have like a werewolf samurai. That's my guy.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what I'm going to go. And whatever your character's going to be, first thing I'm going to say is, Connor, I want to attack him. What do I need to roll? He's going to go any number above 1, which is going to happen. So, Bosh, you're over, you're dead.
Why would I be dead?
Because I'm going to kill you.
Well, I'm going to deflect it.
I'm going to roll to cut your throat.
Yeah, but I'm going to,
Yeah, but you're going to need a 20, and I'm going to need more than a 1.
and I'd roll it. So let's say I roll it. So you go, Connor. So he's opened up like once upon a time, blah blah.
Once upon a time.
And you've gone, Connor, I pull my sword out and go to plunge it into Reese's throat, into his voice box, and he goes, all right, well, you need to roll a 7 of
Diamonds.
we need a strength check.
Yeah, that's what they say.
We need a strength
That's what
check.
they say.
And you need to roll 7 or higher. So then you roll. Let's say you roll a 9, decent, and then you've got some fucking little added on boosters there. So you roll an 11, and then what I don't know is, do you now instantly get to attack, or do I get to say?
Yes, you get that.
So you've now rolled your 7. You've now rolled an 11. So
I've rolled an 11. My strength stat is +2.
Yeah.
So I've got 13.
So you're now allowed to attack me.
In Cyberpunk, I don't know if it's the same, but you'd roll that.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, right, what's your... You'd roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'd roll for damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd roll to dodge or parry or whatever it is. So I can't hit you without you having a chance to respond in kind.
So let's say it's like that. So you've rolled your 13
presume.
to stab me in the throat. Connor's then gone, all right, he's about to stab you in the throat. You can roll a perception, do a perception check, and
Probably be reflexes or something.
reflexes. Do reflexes. And you need a 14 or above to dodge this attack. and then I'd imagine I could roll that. Let's say I get it. So you've now attacked me. I've now dodged, and I'd imagine I can now go, okay, I've now dodged his attack. I'm going to grab one of his penis eyes and rip it out of his fucking beanbag skull.
I forgot I was that. I forgot I was a fucking
You're
Scottish beanbag.
Six-legged Scottish beanbag with 19 inches of venom on your eyes. You're trying to cut my throat up for no reason. The opening fucking scene.
Yeah, for science.
You're trying. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
I think it'd be a laugh.
I think we should get it on.
But then if that ever happens, if that does happen, I'll have to be watching you like a hawk for it. Because also, if you kill me, that's me done for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so you may as well go home.
Until this, yeah.
Well, you can't because Steph's there.
Which is even worse. If we do it here, I'll just go upstairs. Just come out of the room. I'll go upstairs and fuck off. Crack on with the rest of my day. But because I'd spoke to Connor about this before. I said, what happens if you just die like instantly or very early on? He's like, well, you're done until if there's a possibility to revive you, if that's either written in or if that's what the group decide that they want to try and do, if that's a possibility. But ultimately, like if you're doing like a 4-day campaign and you die on day 1 and there might be a chance that they can revive you, does that mean that for the next couple of days you come in and just sit there and hope that something happens, or do they ring you up and go, oh, we're just playing and we've got to a point where we can revive you, we'll see you in an hour?
Yeah, we might roll the right numbers. It's an hour drive.
Yeah.
Get there, let's roll. Oh, well, see you later.
What are you supposed to do? Because then let's say you FaceTime it, they've rolled the right numbers, all right, well now we've got to pause and wait for him to come over. Oh, he's died again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, watching that Cyberpunk thing, there's a point, it was like episode 6 or 7, and these are like fucking hour and a half, 2 hours long. They're long things I'm watching. And these people have clearly come from all over America and that. They're not like local people.
Yeah.
Because he's done a lot of these, but they're with different people, so it's not just the same people every time. And there was a point where she was like plugged into something, and she failed a couple of checks, and it was basically like, right, I need to pull out of this. What happens if I pull out? It's like, well, you might die. You have to roll a certain thing, and if you don't, you could die. And she's like, oh. And then it was like a big thing whether she lived or survived, or lived or died. And then, like you said, what does she do if she dies? Does she just sit there, or what's the crack? But as I haven't got much further, because I've stopped watching it just because I've jumped on Starfield. But when I was into my Cyberpunk, I was watching that every night. But like later, the thumbnails later down the road of the series, they're not all in the thumbnail no more. So I'm starting to think maybe a couple of people didn't quite make it. You know what I mean? But the story in itself is interesting because obviously they're following a script but deviate at certain points, and it's very cool, man. It's a very cool concept. It's very in depth. I like it. I like it a lot. I just feel like it might be time consuming for me, but I'm sure I can find a time to at least attempt to try and.
Well, the idea is that it's a unanimous thing. Is that you obviously, unless I stab you in your penis eyes, is you can only do it when you're all together anyway. It's the same with Baldur's Gate 3. You can start a campaign with a group of people, but it's whoever's the host. If the host isn't there, you can't play that game. You can have a separate save, but so it'd be no different to that. You can't all fucking play unless you're all there. So it would only be.
I couldn't play, but I see people co-op in that, and I just couldn't play games like Baldur's Gate with other people because no one has got the same level of patience. So we've all got different levels of patience. Now, I like to sit there and listen to everything everyone's saying, but then there's times where I'm just like, shut the fuck up, and I'll skip through. Because I'm like, I know you're just going to say the same thing because you're a merchant.
I'm quite patient.
I don't think you are at all. I'm not even close to patient. But I know what you're like.
Fucking why?
Because you'll be talking over like dialogue and shit.
No, I don't talk over dialogue.
Trying to listen, and you're
I like to listen to dialogue.
I don't think you do.
I do.
I
definitely do. You should watch me play ASO. I like listening to dialogue, but if I can read it quicker than I can fucking listen to it, then I'll skip it because I've read it.
Yeah, but I read so absurdly and abnormally fast that I've got the brilliant.
Are you the goat at reading?
I've got a fantastic ability to read something so fast.
Yeah.
That I don't take any of it in.
Well, then that's not reading.
I've read every single word, but I've absorbed zero of the information.
Well, then you haven't read it.
I have read it.
You haven't read it, though.
I have read it.
Yeah, but you haven't read it because you haven't retained any of it.
Yeah, there's a difference between reading and retaining.
Yeah, but that's
you
not...
can go and read a book about astrodynamics,
Yes.
but you're not going to retain the knowledge.
Yes, but if I ask you to read a sentence out for me, and you've read it... If I ask you to read something, how do I know that you've read it if I then ask you some questions about what you've just read and you can't answer a single fucking thing?
This is the problem.
So then you haven't read it.
I have read it.
You haven't.
I just haven't retained the information.
Yeah, but that's not reading.
It is reading.
It's not reading.
Because I've read
You don't
every
remember.
word.
If you read a book, a story book, and you don't retain any of that information and you've gone from start to finish, and I go, oh, Ash, how was that book? And you go, what book?
Well, I wouldn't. I'd go, the book I just read, can't remember it, mate.
Exactly. So you haven't read it.
I have.
You've just
didn't
fucking...
retain it. It's exactly if I read a book to revise something,
Yeah.
I'll read it, won't retain most of the information. It's not because I haven't read it, it's because I can't retain it. So when I'm watching dialogue, I also read fast, and I read it, but because I've read it so fast, I'll skip it, but I won't remember what they said. So now I'm trying to just let people read it out even though I've read it. And then that, after a while, becomes boring. Much like in Starfield, the merchant, they say not...
Oh,
like,
fucking skip through those
yeah,
cunts.
but they'll say the same thing, so I'm just like, don't want to hear this again, don't want to hear this again, so I'll skip.
There'll be a mod for that just to fucking blip that one out.
But just in general, like, that's why everyone's got different level of patience, so
play fucking Baldur's Gate. Well, you're going to have to play it on your own because there's going to be no one else that's going to fucking have it that you know of.
Well, I don't need anyone else, I would play it on my own anyway.
No, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, is that you're kind of going to have to play it on your own.
Well, I don't have to, right?
Well, you do, because there's no one else to play it with.
I can find other friends, like-minded individuals.
Did Charlie get an Xbox and start playing Starfield?
Yeah,
Does he like it?
He loves it. Literally loves it. He texts me about it all the time.
Doesn't listen to this podcast, though, does he? Little rat.
No, he doesn't. I don't think so, anyway. Because he's not a massive nerd like us.
All right, well, I very much need a toilet, so this is a perfect time to end it and then go on to our Patreon episodes.
That's where the juice is.
All right, everyone's been a pleasure. We've been a pleasure. See you later. Hooroo.
I'm the goat, hooroo.